You will recall that when the incidents of police brutality first became topical and Nigerians decided to protest against it all of us joined without hesitation. At the start of this protest, everyone was focused on issues while highlighting the need to call operatives of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad unit to order with the demand that the unit must be scrapped. It was reassuring that the federal government and the Inspector General of Police were responsive by immediately scrapping SARS. Further agitation from protesters saw to it that the government agreed to a 5-point demand from protesters. These demands were geared towards wholesomely reforming the entire Nigerian policing system. From the way we see it, the demands that were tabled included items that should be dealt with immediately on the short term, mid-term, and long term. As outlined, we realize that it will take time for each set of demand to be implemented, depending on whether it is something that will be done immediately or something that will cover a period of months or years. The logic is that protesters will then allow the government time to implement these demanded changes. We cannot be campaigning against right abuses and then become guilty of things that we are against. We like to conclude this briefing by stating that we are calling on leaders of all thought all over the world to prevail on NSAS protesters to respect the rights of other Nigerian citizens. We further demand that they prevail on the government to change its approach of allowing some people run riot simply because they are hiding under the identity of youth to protest. The government must step in to bring in law and order and also restore sanity to the protests, while the protesters continue to interfere with the ordinary citizens and stopping people from going about their legitimate businesses. This is most unfair, inhuman, and totally unacceptable. We call on the international community, the US ambassadors to Nigeria, the British High Commissioner to Nigeria, and all men of good conscience to call the errant members of these protests to order. We fear that these innocent citizens will be forced to defend themselves if nothing is urgently done. Thank you, and God bless you all.